Hey folks, and welcome to Brick Talk TV, and welcome to the second instalment for the Back to the Future time machine. If you joined me last time, we got up to end of bag 5, and we've got the base structure of the DeLorean here, where we also built the mechanism at the bottom here with this red lever there, which then flips the wheels out, ready for it to take flight. So we're going to continue today from bag 6 onwards, and we're going to aim to get the whole thing completed today. And as you'll see on the ticker along the bottom here, the next stream we'll be doing is the Mario and Yoshi set, because that was voted on the poll. So watch out for me to put that on the channel with details around when we're going to stream that as well. So let's crack on then, open bag 6 and try to get all this complete today. You can see in the zoom mode here, this is kind of where we've got to, a bit closer up. You can see on the bottom there's the mechanism that we did for the wheels. And today we're going to continue and finish it off. So I think continue building the interior bit in this section, I think. So to start us off with, we're going to get a couple of 1x2 flat plates. We've got a couple of hinge pieces as well. Couple of these, and then we also need some downward facing brackets as well in black, just these smaller ones here. One, and there's two. So we start with the downward facing bracket. We're actually going to stick the hinge piece into it like this. This is then going to go over here above our jumper tiles that we've already stuck on. So we'll do that on both sides. Side and that side, and then just behind that with bracket we're going to stick the 1x2 plates in to level it off like that. Next up we get a couple of 2x2 bricks and some 2x2 plates as well in black, and we get a 1x2 log brick as well in tan colour. We're going to stick the 2x2 bricks just behind that plate we just stuck on, and then onto those brackets and plates we're going to stick our 2x2 plates. The log brick is then going to go in the middle here on this lower red plate down there. Then we're going to flip the car over in a second, but before we do that we need this 2x3 inverted sloped piece, a 2x3 plate as well. Hey Greg, welcome to the stream, hope you're good. We've got a corner plate there. We'll need a paddle as well. We have one 1x2 with a slider on it in black. We also have a grill piece that's sloped in black and in dark bluish grey. Is it dark bluish grey or light grey? Light bluish grey. Light bluish grey. And then another downward facing bracket with a larger standard type somewhere. In front of me, got this one as well. So we'll flip the car over. And then what we're going to start with is this 2x3 inverted slope piece. To that we're going to stick the 1x2 slider piece, slider facing outwards that way. And then we're going to stick the 2x3 plate on top of our inverted piece. Then the downward facing bracket at the back there. And then onto that we're going to stick our grill pieces. Then we're going to stick our paddle piece here. And then we're going to surround that with our corner plate like this, and then this piece is going to go on the end here with the grills facing inwards into the wheel arch, and then the paddle sticking outwards. Of course then we'll do the same now for this side, so we need another set of the same pieces. So we've got the grill pieces sloped. There's the black one, there's the paddle, and the light bluish grey one somewhere. Can't see that yet. And the corner plate, 2x3 plate, and we're waiting. Downward facing bracket there. Another 2x3 sloped piece, and we still need the light bluish grey grill piece. So we do the same again. We get the, where's the 1x2 slider, stick that into the bottom of our inverted slope brick, 2x3 plate on top, downward facing bracket, stick our grill pieces on, and we're going to stick our paddle facing this way this time, and that one goes on there like so, and then this is going to go on this side. Then we'll put this to the side a moment, and we're going to build another piece on here. So we get a long plate like this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1x12 and a 1x4 plate. I'm going to stick the 1x4 plate in this end here. Then we'll get a 1x1 plate as well, stick that into the bottom. Endurance ship, Greg, I probably won't get it, I don't think. It doesn't, it's not a piece of history that does appeal to me. Do like the ships generally, but I think I'll pass on the endurance ship. Are you gonna get it? Then with this curved piece, we're gonna stick a 1x2 plate on this end, and then we're gonna stick this sloped piece here. Ooh, bit over. It's just over there, so the end of this lines up with the 1x1 that we just stuck on. Then we're going to get a 1x6 plate and a 1x4 plate. We're going to stick the 1x4 plate in the bottom of the 1x6 plate, and also get a 1x1 plate and stick that on top of our 1x6. That's then going to go into the end here. Then we'll get another one of these curved pieces there, and that's going to go the opposite way. And we'll get like a wheel arch again. And then across the top here, to cover the studs up, we're going to get 6 double cheese wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a single one as well. And then I'm just going to run these across the top this way. The single one goes on next, and then the rest are covered with the double cheese wedges. Yeah, I think I'll skip the endurance ship. I'll probably get the Jabba's sail barge, to be honest, I think, instead. Probably my next purchase. So now that's all completed there, we're going to bring back in the main car here. This is going to run along inside here across these studs. So that's going to fit here. There'll be a 1 stud gap at the end here. And we're going to fill that with a 1x1 in dark bluish grey, topped with a single cheese wedge like this. It's going to go this end, and then we'll stick another one on the other side as well. It's going to go on that side. So now, just to show you on the side, we've got this wheel arch at the back there. Guessing now we're going to do the other side. There we are. So again, put this to the side, get our 1x12 plate in, we'll stick a 1x4 plate at the end, followed by a 1x1, then we get our 1x2 plate onto this curved piece again, stick this at the ends. A 1x4 and a 1x6 plate, stack those together. We'll stick a 1x1 on top, stack this to the end, stick our other curved piece on the other side, form the arch, and then again cover the top of this with 6 double cheese wedges and a single one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6. across. And then bring back in the car again, and then this of course is going to go along this side. Then with that done, we're going to do some rear lights, I think. And for this we are going to get two 1x2 plates in red, snap them together. Going to stick a upward facing bracket in black onto the top there. Then in the back here, stick another couple of 1x2 plates in red. Then on the front here, we're going to stick some trans orange cheese wedges. One sloped downwards like this, the other sideways to give a bit of texture. Put that to the side. We'll then get a 2x3 black plates. We're going to stick couple of trans clear 1x1 tiles on. Then we're going to stick 4 red trans tiles on. Gives us the rear lights. That's going to go on to a 1x2 by 1 1/3. It overlaps like this, and then this is going to stick in the side to give us sort of the indicators sticking out the side and the rear light. Bring this back in. This is then going to sit inside here onto this stud here. So at the back now, you see the lights coming together. So now we'll do the other side. Same sort of thing. 2 1x2 plates snapped together in red, upward facing black bracket. Another couple of red 1x2 plates. Stick our indicators on. Our 2x3. And stick our tiles on the opposite pattern, so trans clear on this side, 2 of these, then our red ones. Get my orientation correct here. Let's stick that one. Yeah, like that. Goes in there like that. So there's our other set of lights. And we'll stick this on this side of the car. So now getting the full set of lights at the back there. Next up we need 2 of these brackets here. We've got 4 yellow 1x2s with clips on, facing upwards. A couple of hinge pieces as well, and 2 1x2 curved pieces in black. These 2x2 ones like this. So we get one of these bracket pieces, stick our hinge piece in there, and then on the back here we're going to stick our curved piece. If we bring back in the car while we're doing that, this one goes on here, so levels up with the light, and then in this gap here we're going to stick our yellow 1x2 pieces, and we'll repeat the same for the other side as well. Then with that done, we get a 2 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. The black one, we're going to stick some tiles. We've got a dark bluish grey 1 by 1 tile there, and a light bluish grey one. We do the same both ends. Then coming in, we get some of these black slope grill pieces. With these, there's a stud, got another one in, same on the other ends. Then in the middle here, we're going to get some 1 by 2 dark bluish grey tiles. One on there. Where's the other one? I need 2. There it is. That goes on there. So that was something that looks like this. This is then going to run across the tops of our light. So it looks like this on the back. Then we get 2 1 by 2 jumper tiles, some 2 by 2 modified with 2 stud pieces, and 2 blue inverted 2 by 2 slope pieces. So you start with the jumper tile goes on the rear 2 studs. This modified one goes on like this. This is going to go and line up here in the middle of our studs. Oh, let's put that on the wrong thing. Put that off again. Goes in the middle there. Then we get another 1 by 12, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, sorry 1 by 10, and stick an upward facing bracket at one end. Then we're going to run some more all the way along. Then on these studs here, we're going to run a longer 1 by 12. That has one. Is that right? There's a slight over. 1 by 12 there on the side of those. There's a 1 stud overlap each end. Then on the front of these, we're going to stick some hinge pieces all the way along here. That, and then we're going to stick the other hinge parts into those. Like this all the way along. And with that done across the bottom here, we're going to stick some 1 by 3 jumper tiles. There's going to be a slight overlap between each hinge piece there. It's going to run across. And one more. So I've got like this. This is then going to run across the front here where our sort of dashboard is going to go. So we're going to stick this in across there, and we'll be able to angle this to give us more detail on the inside of the car. Then we get a 1 by 6 black plate. We're going to add a 1 by 4 tile on top of 4 studs here, leave 2 studs open, stick a 1 by 6 in there, then we'll stick a 1 by 2 plate underneath, then a 1 by 6, then we'll stick a 1 by 4 tile on top. So it looks like that. and we'll turn the car upside down. This is then going to run across the front here. It's a bit of a bumper underneath, so it looks like that in the back. And then across here we're going to stick some 1x8 dark bluish grey tiles to cover these up. Then we're going to get this 2x12, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. At each end we're going to stick a 2x2 curved black piece. Then across the top we're going to alternate between these 1x2 handle pieces and some tiles. So we've got a couple of 1x2 tiles and a couple of 1x1 plates. Start with the 1x1 plates each end. Then we're going to stick our 1x2 handles on. Stick our 1x2 tiles in. And then our handles like that. Then across the back we're going to stick our 1x6 black tiles on. So we've got this, and then to add we're going to get these sand blue 1x2 cheese wedges in, 4 1x2 sand blue plates and 2 trans blue 1x2, followed by some silver curved pieces. So we start with our 1x2 cheese wedge pieces and just add our plate on top. Then we'll stick our trans blue plate underneath that, followed by our silver curved piece. Then we add another blue piece like this. We make 2 of those. And then this is going to go on top here each side, like that. This is then going to clip in. You can see at the back here we've got some clips that we stuck in last week across here, and we're going to stick these handles into those clips, hopefully. And then we can angle this downwards like this, so it kind of sits in snugly like that. That's the back, and that's the end of bag number 6. So let's crack open bag 7. We also need an oversized part as well in this one, which is the window piece, which is an angled piece like this as well. It's in its own separate bag as well. Some more internal pieces, including the steering wheel in this one as well. So coming back to the inside of the car, we'll have a look at some of this area here. So to start us off with, we need 4 1x2 with cheese wedge pieces moulded together. 4 of these in dark bluish grey. We also need 4 1x2 with clips on as well, dark bluish grey. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need just 4 regular 1x2 plates as well in the same colour. We're going to add the 1x2 plates to the bottom of these 1x2 with the cheese wedge molded into it. So we've got 4 of these. And these are going to run across these red areas here. So we start with a sloped piece, Then we're going to put 2 of these clipped 1x2 clip pieces, and then put another sloped piece at the end of that. And we repeat that on this side too. Then with that done, we get another 1x2 plate. We need a trans clear 1x2 tile, also a trans clear couple of Erling bricks here, a 1x1 round plate hiding somewhere in black. We have a microphone, we have a handlebar, we have a 1x1 with a clip facing upwards, we have a handle piece too. I see the handle piece, there it is. So we start with the 1x2 plate. We're going to stick the Erling bricks onto this back to back with the stud facing outwards. We'll put a trans clear tile on top of it so it looks like this. Then one end we'll stick the 1x1 black round plate, and into that we'll stick our handlebar piece like this. This is going to sit on our jumper tile here. Then we'll make the gear stick by getting the 1x1 clip with the handle piece into that, and into that handle piece we'll stick the microphone. It's going to go on the jumper just in front and angle downwards to make something like this. Next up we need 2x4 bricks. We've got 4 1x3 plates. A couple of 2x2 curved pieces. There's 1, there's 2. 2 1x2 tiles, and 4 1x3 tiles, dark bluish grey. So we start with the 2x4. We're going to add 1x2 tile into that, followed by the curved piece in front of that. Then we'll stick 1x3 plates either side, cover that with tiles like that. We'll do that twice, sort of making a seat, I think. This is then going to position in here where we've added these clip pieces earlier. Get a better view of it like that there. Then we're going to get some tan coloured pieces. We've got a couple of corner bricks here, a couple of 1x2 sloped bricks, and a blue 1x2 tile. These are going to go in the back here, so we're going to start with these corner bricks. We'll leave a 1 stud gap each side, put them together in the middle here like that. Then we've got our slope bricks going in, and then our 1x2 tile goes just on there like that. Next up we've got some sort of technical bits going on, so we start with 2 T-shaped brackets. Got a full length rod in there, one of these bricks here, a 1x2 plate, one of these figure of 8 rubber pieces as well. I think that's it. Start with this piece here, and then we're going to stick that into the T-shaped bracket. Then we're going to stick our red plate on top there, followed by another T-bracket. We'll then partly put our rod through here, and then that's where our rubber piece is going to go inside as well, facing sideways like that. Then we'll push this hopefully through. Push that part way through like this, and then this is going to sit in here like that. See the rubber piece is sat on that side. Then we've got a light brick, 2x3 light brick here, which we'll have to pull the tab out from. So we've got the light there. Also gets a 2x2 sloped piece, 2 of those, and we've got 3 of what I used to call like these radar type pieces. Reminds me of a police station I had as a child. And we're going to stick the light brick in the middle here. We have our rubber piece. We've then got our 2x2 sloped black pieces which go either side on top here, and then these radar pieces are going here and here, and then on here I believe, to cover up the back there. Then we need 2 2x2 bricks, we need a couple of 1x4 plates, dark bluish grey, and a couple of 1x2s with handles on. So the 1x2 with handles were going on our sloped bricks that we added a minute ago. Our 2x2s go on the inside here by the light brick, and then our 1x4s are going to run across either side of this pieces we added on there. So we're getting close to the flux capacitor, I think. So then we get a 2x2 slope here. We're going to get a modified couple of 2x2s with 2 studs showing. There's one. Is it 2? Yep, 2. Where's the other one? There's the other one. We've got some 1x1 round plates in white, and we've got a couple of single upward facing brackets. 1 and 2. And so, where do all these go? Our modified 2x2 go on top of our handle pieces here on each side. Inverted slope piece goes in here by the look of it. Then our white 1x1s followed by our upward facing brackets go either side here and here. Then we're going to get a couple of these 2x2 modified with studs on the side and some of our hinge pieces, 2 of those. There's one. There's the other one. Again, the hinge pieces are going to go onto these modified pieces like this, and they're going to go on top here. Then we'll make the flux capacitor, so put that to the side. We'll get a 3x3 plate here. We're going to get this window frame and this insert here. Snap that together, stick that in here. We're going to get our flux capacitor sticker, which is here. Going to stick this onto our window. There's our window in. Put that to the side. We're then going to get a 1x1 we need? We need a black 1x1 brick. We've got a downward facing bracket. We've got a 1x1 with a clip on it. A skinny downward facing bracket. And a weird shape like an anchor. There. So we start with the 1x1 black brick, and our bracket goes in like this. We then stick the other bracket piece this way, clip this up, stick our 1x1 with a clip into there, and then we're going to stick in our anchor piece. So it looks like this. This is then going to clip onto the middle of the window, and it gives us that anchor that gives us the flux capacitor view. Then we're going to cover this up so we get a couple of these panel pieces to enclose it. We go either side here and on this side. Then we get some downward facing brackets and a 1x1 plate. And there's one. There's two. Stick the 1x1 plates at the back here. And we've got our downward facing brackets here in this side. Then we've got some printed tiles with these gauges on. Two of these. These are going to go on our side brackets here. Like that. And then across the top here we're going to stick our 1x3 jumper tiles in black. They're going to go across the top. So there's our flux capacitor piece. I think that's it for that. Yep, then we can put this into, it's going to go on these jumper tiles at the back here. And then there's a note here that says, the element we used to replicate the flux capacitor core was originally designed as a Lego City grappling hook. So there you go, so that's what we've got in there now, so you can see it sat in between the two seats. We'll put that to the side. Now we're going to finish off the seats, so for the backs of the seats. We start off with two 4x4 plates. We're going to add some 1x4 plates on each edge of these. Then in the middle we're going to stick an upward facing bracket, then a red 1x2 plate, and then two 1x2 handle pieces like this. Do that again. Then across the middle we'll stick a 2x4 tile for the back of the seat. Then we're going to stick some double cheese wedges down the edge. It's that boxcar seat look. Like that. And then in the top bracket we're going to stick that curved piece there to do the headrest. There's the two seat tops. Bring the car back in, and of course these are going to clip into the clips we've got there now. Hopefully, didn't hear it click, but it seems to be in place. And that's that one. So you've got the two seats in position now. There's a note here that says, when the filmmakers discovered the vehicle was too small to accommodate a camera, they cut the C car apart to use for the interior shots. There you go. So now that's done, we're going to get a 2x2 white plate. Going to stick a 1x4 across that there. Then we'll stick a 4x4 in tan there. That's going to go across the back here. Then we're going to add 1x4 plate, 1x2, and 2x6. 2x6 is going to go across here. And our 1x4, 1x2. With that done, we'll put that to the side. And we're going to build sort of a dashboard, I think. So we start with this 2x4. We're going to stick a 1x3 tile on this, and then we get another sticker. So sticker number 8. It's got some dials on it. Says plutonium chamber. You won't be able to see it, but there's a couple of gauges on that one. Then at the end here, we're going to stick a wedge piece here with a cheese wedge in the corner. It's going to go on the ends like this. Then we'll flip this over. We're going to run a 1x8 plate across the back. Flip it back round. Stick a couple of double cheese wedges underneath our gauge. And a single cheese wedge at the end like this to enclose it. Then we get another wedge piece. Going to add 2x4 on top. Then we'll flip this over. We'll get a 2x2 1x1. So our 2x2 goes underneath, 1x1 plate in there. Flip this over. We'll stick a 1x2 there and a cheese wedge on this side, and then this is going to go on the other side here. Then we get a panel piece and 2 cheese wedges, and we're going to stick another sticker on our panel piece. This is sticker number 9, which has got that speedometer and other gauges on. Runs along the inside there, can't really see it. That's going to go on there, and then we're going to have 2 more panel pieces, or cheese wedges, sorry, going on. This is kind of how our dashboard's looking. Next up on this 2x2 here, we're going to stick a turntable. This will be for our steering wheel. Then we'll stick a 2x2 plate on it, round. Then we have our steering wheel here, it's going to go on. And we'll stick a 2x2 round tile in the middle there, so you've got a moving steering wheel. Bring the car back in here. This is going to go actually on these hinges we stuck on here. This can go on the lower jumper tiles, I believe. Just put it flat to start with, easier to stick on. So that's all there. We can angle this down. So there's our dashboard. Says the speedometer on the standard vehicle only went to 137 kilometers or 85 miles an hour. The filmmakers created a template that went higher for the close-ups of the speedometer. So next up in the middle section here of the console, we've got to put the time machine pieces in. So we start with an Erling brick, going to stick a 1x3 tile across, then stick another 3 Erling bricks at the back. We'll then stick a black double cheese wedge on top and a semicircle tile in black on the other stud like this. Then we're going to get another Erling brick. This time we're going to stick a tile on top, and we're going to stick another 2 Erling bricks in a similar fashion. This is going to go then in the bottom of the other one, so we've got a sort of a staggered look. Then we get a 1x3 tile. We're going to stick a downward facing double and single bracket. Longer one like this. This goes into the bottom of that. So we end up with something like this. Then we'll stick another 1x3 tile across. And then in this piece that sits down here, there should be a 1x1 sort of calculator printed piece where you can put the dates in, and then across here we're going to stick our time pieces. So stick a number 5, goes in first. Got the date October 26, 1985. Then we'll stick a 6 next. Has the same date, but there's a minute difference between the two, and then stick a 7. There, so then we've got the same dates but a minute apart, so 120, 122, 121. So with that done, bring this back in. This is then going to sit in the middle, just like this. So there's our steering area there with all the stickers on. Now we'll do the windscreen. So for that we'll get our oversized piece out. And we'll start down here with a 1x3 plate going on. Same at the other end. And then in the middle here we've got 2 ball joint pieces going in. One there, one here. Then we're going to run along double cheese wedges across the top in light bluish grey. Then we'll put that to the side gently, and then we'll get a 1x4 plate, stick a red 1x2 in the middle, then we'll stick some ball joint plates underneath that. These will then sit on these Z-shaped pieces. That is then going to sit in there like that. And bringing this back in. We're then going to stick, just tilt this up a little bit, our windscreen into these studs on our dashboard. I think so. Yeah. Goes in there. So that was something like this. I'm not attaching anything yet. I imagine this is going to clip onto here, but we'll see. So now the windscreen's on, and that's the end of bag 7. So let's crack open bag number 8. So first up we get a 1x2 plate. We're going to stick a 1x2 loop piece on. I'm going to stick 2 of those together. Then we'll stick a pin piece, longer pin in one side and a regular Technic pin in the other side. Then we're going to add 2 more loop pieces, but the opposite way. So one goes on this way and side as well. And then we get another one to finish off. Oh, sorry, the other way, like this. Then we've got 2x2 inverted tiles. These ones. He's going to go 1 stud on each side there. Ooh. Like this. Then we'll stick a 1x1 yellow tile in here, I think. And then we've got 2 corner tiles, plates. Sorry, one goes there, the other one goes on this side. Then with that done, we get a 1x5 in medium nugget, snap that right across, and then we'll stick some downward facing brackets on the edge here. And on this one stud here, we're going to stick a downward facing loop piece here, and we'll stick in a pin with a ball connector into the loop like this. Then across the top here, we're going to stick some 2x3 and 1x3 tiles on. Like this. Then we'll hold that to one side, and then we're going to get a arch piece on these shorter ones. We're going to stick an upward facing black bracket into the bottom of this. And a downward facing one at the top, like this. Then we do another upward facing one. Then we'll stick a 1x1 plate in the middle, and then we'll stick a 1x2 plate across, and then this flips over around which way? This way. I'll stick that into there like that. Then we're going to get a 1x4 plate and a 1x3 plate together. We'll then stick a 1x3 outwards and a 1x2 plate on top to form this L shape. This is then going to run across here like that, and this is the start of the formation of our door. Meanwhile, we should be able to stick this roof bit in here, and then this piece now can sit in there as the top of the roof. Now we're going to do the same for the other side. So we get a 1x2, and then we've got lots of loopy pieces to put in. Loops like this, and like this. Then we'll stick a pin in this side, on this side. Stick the loop that way and this way. Then another loop this way. Then we get 2 inverted 2x2s in here and here again, and then this is where our yellow 1x1 comes in, followed by our corner plates. One goes that way, one goes this way. Then we'll stick a 1x5 plate right across. We'll then have some downward facing plates. There's one. There's another one. Then we're going to stick a downward facing loop, and we'll stick a pin in it here with a ball joint going in. Then with that done, we get our tiles again, so our 2x3 go here, and then a 1x3 goes down the middle. Then we've got our archway, and then we're doing our upward facing bracket piece here, and a downward facing one, then an upward facing one. Then we're going to stick a 1x1 in the middle here to level that off. 1x2 goes across the top, and then again we can stick that into here. And we'll get our 1x4 and 1x3 plates, stick that there, 1x3 across, and then a 1x2, form our L shape. Then we can stick that on the inside here. Then we bring back in our car, and of course this is then going to go again in the middle here. So sideways now we've got this sort of roof forming, ready for the doorway. We're now going to do the middle section there of the roof. So we're going to get a 4x6. We're going to then stick some 2x4 tiles across the top, and a 1x4 in the middle there. This can go in the middle, hopefully, just like that. Then coming to the back of the car now, we're going to get these steep slope pieces here, and a 1x2 plate. We'll stick these together with our plates. Then we've got our 2x3 inverted piece that goes in the back. We'll stick two 1x1 round blue bricks in there, and then this is going to go, I think, shows it over here, sticking outwards at the back. I think that's right. Anyway, find out shortly. Then we get a jumper tile. We've got a 1x3 plate as well, which we're going to snap these two together. We'll then stick a 1x2 plate with a clip on it on top of our jumper like this. Then we put that down, we get a sand green 1x1 with a ring on it, and a 1x1 with a handle piece. We'll stick these two like this, and then into these ring pieces we're going to stick some unicorn horns in sand green too, which seem to go in a lot easier than the Batcave unicorn horns did. And then we're going to stick that to our clip here like that. That's going to go in next here. Right, goes in front. Goes in there like that. Then we get a 1x2 with a Technic hole cross section in there. We're going to stick in one of these pins with the loops in the middle, and stick a 2x2 round piece on top so the holes line up through the middle there. And then we're going to get a pin, and we'll stick a tile on top. Thread this down there. Then we'll stick a cone cone, silver cone, which has a sand green semicircle piece in the top, and that's going to go into the bottom of our pin like this. This is going to sit back here. It says on it. So yeah, so we've sat that there. So now when we push down, you can see it. It's a light brick, which then you can see maybe lights up the flux capacitor at the back. So that's in position, looks about right. Then we're going to build up around the top, so for that we have a 1x2 red, a couple of 2x2 plates in black, a 1x2 with a bar upward facing, and a couple of 1x1 plates. So we stick 2x2 here and on this side. Our 1x2 goes on there with the one with the bar, and our 1x1s go either side to level these areas up. Then we get two 2x2 jump tiles. We've got some 1x2 with clips facing upwards, and we've got two jumper tiles 1x2s as well. So just to keep this consistent with the roof, whoa, stick these 1x2 jumpers on the ends. Then we've got our 2x2 ones. Then we're going to stick our 1x2 with clips in the middle there. Now spinning round and sort of building out a bit more on this side, we're going to get a 1x6 black tile. We're going to stick a 1x1 brick in the ends. Then we've got an inverted sloped piece, 1x3, that goes in next. Then we've got a series of 2x3 inverted slope pieces next. We're going to stick a grill piece across. On there. Then here we're going to stick dark red 1x1 rounds on the end. And we'll stick some 1x1 round plate in flat silver on top. Then going to run across the edge here like that. I think that's in position. Then we'll just put this to the side a moment. We'll start with an inverted 1x3. We'll stick a 1x3 plate into that, then another one in black on top, then a 1x2 with a handle piece next, with a 1x1 plate at the end to level it off. Then we've got three of these inverted sloped pieces, which are of the taller side. Ooh. They go on next. Around this side we'll stick a 1x1 round on, 2x3 goes on, 1x2 with a pin. Then crossways we're going to stick, I want to get that the right way around, nope, didn't get that the right way around. Let's do that again. My orientation incorrect, that goes that way, that goes that way. Then we'll stick our 1x3 jumper tiles across. Then we'll stick another one, but we'll stick a 1x1 into the base of it, level that off, and that goes across this way like that. Then in this hole here we're going to stick a handlebar into the end. This is then going to clip into our yellow clips at the back here, like that, to give us that rear of the car. And then we're going to do another one for the other side. So again, inverted 1x3, 1x3 plate, another one in black, handle piece 1x1, our slip pieces. White 1x1 goes in the back. Got a pin piece there, 2x3. Jumper tiles go across. And then one with a 1x1 finishes it off. Get our handlebar piece as well, stick that in the base. And then this one clips on this side. And I think our final piece here is to get these vacuum type pieces, and we're going to run it from that handlebar. It's going to be tricky now. I can already tell as soon as I've just dropped the piece. We're going to stick the pipe pieces into that red pin in the middle, like this, on both sides. And then that's going to then feed into these exhaust pieces, like that. Then we put our pipes in the back. So that's in the bag 8. Moving on to bag number 9. We might do the doors now, I think. So let's start off. I think these are the doors. So we do an upward facing bracket here, and we're going to stick our corner plate in yellow in there. And this has a downward facing bracket this way, and a red 1x2 plate on top. Then we put that to the side. We get a 1x8 plate here, and then we'll do some upward facing brackets going across here. So 3 of these. And we add that to our piece we just made, like that. And then we're going to get 3 downward facing bracket pieces. Going to run these on the inside. Then at the end we're going to get a looped piece, a 1x2, and we're going to stick a pin with a ball joint into the end, and we'll stick that on the end there. Then we're going to get a 1x8 plate. We've got a downward facing bracket piece and a semicircle tile. We're going to run our end. How does that work? That runs across. Oh, I see. Jumped a gun there. First we do this 1x8 here and a 1x1. We'll come back to this. Then we get another 1x8. Gonna run that across again. This time we put a downward facing bracket on the end here. And then we'll stick our semicircle on the end of the car like that. Then we've got a 2x8 plate here that's going to run across in blue, followed by a 1x2 with a clip that's going to go upwards here, and then a corner plate to finish off the plating. Then we get one of these bricks here and a corner plate which we stick into the bottom there. That's then going to sit on the end here. Then we're going to tile this, so we hide all these. So we get a 2x6 tile first. Then we've got a 2x2. Then a 2x3 again. And then a 1x1 going in there. Then down this side we're going to stick a 2x4 black tile. That's right, is that right? That right? I think that's right. Then we've got some modified 2x2s with 2 studs showing. Put 3 of these on. Then we have a corner tile, or like this. Put that over there. Get a 1x8 plate and a tile in black, snap them together. Then each end we're going to stick a 1x2 modified with the cheese wedge on. Goes each end. Then we're going to get a couple of 1x2 bricks, sorry, and a 1x2 plate. Going to stick the brick in here, and then in the middle stick our 1x2 plate. Then with that done, we're going to get 6 Erling bricks in black. 3, 6. Then we're going to stick them in the bottom here. Up like that. Then we'll flip this round this way. We'll put a 2x6 plate in the middle there, and then we've got these wedges here. One that way, one this other way. Then we can tile this, so you can stick a couple of 2x4s, and we've got some triangle tiles too. Cover these in like this. This can then attach to this piece that we built earlier to look like this. And if we flip this over, we put an inverted black sloped piece in this end. Then we need a double cheese wedge, inverted curved piece, and a 1x1 with a handle. Handle goes onto the inverted curved piece, and cheese wedge goes across. This then goes into that clip this way around, get my orientation correct, like this. And then done that, then we rotate this round across here. We're going to put double cheese wedges right the way across. And then across the back there, we're going to stick a 1x8 tile there like that. And that's our door with the wing mirror on. So we bring back the car in. We can now attach this here to close our door up. So there's our first door on. See the wing doors. Bush. So that's the first one. Now I think we're going to do the other side. We are. So now we'll do the other side. Attaches onto there, and then on the inside here we've got the smaller downward facing brackets. Then we've got our 1x2 with a loop on it. Loop went into there. Goes in the end there. Then across here we'll stick another 1x8 and a 1x1 plate. Okay. Last time too that. Then we get another 1x8 plate. We have a downward facing bracket, of course, and our semicircle piece. So run the 1x8 across, downward facing bracket in there, and we'll tile in the end. And across the top here we're going to run our blue 2x8 plate again. Have our 1x2 with the clip on it, and also our corner plate again. Then we have our big piece here. We'll stick our plate into the bottom there, stick that at the back. Then we're going to stick our tiles across, so we've got 2x6, 2x2, 2x3, 1x1 on the ends. Then across the back here, 2x4, and our modified 2x2s, 3 of those. Corner tile goes on. Then we get a 1x8 plate and the tile, stack them on. I'll do a 1x2 each end here. Then again we'll stick our 1x2 bricks in here, here, 1x2 plate in the middle there. Then we get our 6 Erling bricks in black. On these all the way across. Then on the top here we've got our wedges again, and a 2x6 plate that goes across. And then on top of those again we're going to stick some tiles. We've got the corner ones going on there with our 2x4. Then we can line this up. That together like this. If we flip this over, then we've got our inverted sloped piece down this side. And then we've got to do our wing mirror again, so inverted piece here, 1x1 with a handle piece on, double cheese wedge. Goes on there like that. Then across here again, I'm going to stick a 1x8 black tile right across, and then our double cheese wedges all the way across the edge for the top of the door. There's our next door complete. So then we can attach this onto here again. You see this as it falls off. So it goes in properly. There we go. So it's both the doors in now, like this. Close them there. Then to finish off, we get two 1x4 tiles. You can see here we've still got the studs showing, so these are going to go across to hide those. And then moving down here between the two ball joints, we'll need to get these two 1x5 pieces here. We're going to add a ball joint connection on there and there with a 1x2 plate there. These then connect in to the roof and go either side like this. Then there's another ball joint here that's going to go in to the base of the window here. And then clip that to form a final piece. Like that, so either side of the screen like that, and then you can add 1x6 tile either side there. Let's give us the edge of the windscreen. There's a note here that says the stainless steel construction of the vehicle allows for optimum level of flux dispersal. So that's the end of bag 9. We've now got the doors on now, so you can see when you lift it up we've got the complete look of the window with those last pieces just added in there. And they come up. Then from the side just to show you all nicely snugged in there. So moving on to bag 10. I think there was 12 bags in this set, so we're nearly there. We will be finished today. I'll do some more work on the back of the car. Got our hoverboard as well in this one. By look at it. So to start us off then on this next bag, we're going to get one of these 1x2s with the bars on each end. We're also going to get a sand blue 1x2 tile. If I can find it. Leave on these connector pieces. We'll also need two blue tap pieces as well. So where's this tile? There it is. So we stick the tile to cover the studs on this bar piece, and then these taps are going to go in each end of this connector like so. And then if we bring the car back in, this is going to go around where these clips are here on top, and then this piece is going to go where's that going to go? Into that bar we got sitting out there, so it's sitting just above in mid-air, and we can move that away. And then this is some more detail at the back. So we start with a 1x4 plate, and let's stick a 1x1 in the ends. Then we have a wedge piece that runs down the rest. And we get a 1x12, add that to the bottom of that wedge piece. Then we're going to have upward facing bracket piece, and we'll put a couple of single cheese wedges in there. Like that and like that. I'm going to run across there like this. And we've got a 1x3 plate in light bluish grey and a 1x2 plate somewhere. So it goes in there. Next up we need a 1x2 tile. We've got three 1x2 jumper tiles. We've got a 1x3 double jumper tile. Then we've got a steep sloped piece. So we're going to add the steep slope piece in on the end here. 1x2 tile there. 1x3 jumper. 1x2 jumper. Run that down here. Next up we get a 2x2. We also need a hinge piece and a 1x2 plate. We're going to stick the 2x2 on our hinge and our 1x2 on as well as our 2x2. That's going to go underneath the end like that. Then we'll flip this over and we'll get a 1x1 round white plate. That's going to go in the end there. Then we have a 1x2 hinge piece and a 1x1 with a clip on it plate. That goes next to that like so. And then our hinge piece also goes in to those like that. Then if we flip this back over, we're going to get a Z shaped piece, another 1x2 hinge piece and a 1x1 plate. We stick the hinge on the end of our Z piece here, and then our plate, the 1x1, goes in this lower half. This then sits on top, like a fusing piece. We then set a 1x4 piece up with a hinge, goes on the end, then a 1x8 goes on, and we're going to run a 1x6 with a 1x4 with a downward facing bar goes on next. Then a double cheese wedge is going to start from there. We're going to run a few of these down now. So we get a one stud overhang. And then we're going to add a single cheese wedge to the other ends. Down there like that, and then this is going to sit on this end here, and then we can see here that the bar on this side and the clip on this side should be able to connect together to give us this angled piece now. With that in place, we're going to get a 2x2 plate and stick a 1x2 plate on top. It's going to go in here now. Then we'll get three 1x2 jumper tiles. 1, 2, 3. Got a double cheese wedge and a 1x2 tile. These are going to run across these studs over here. make something like this. Then we got some trans blue plates. We've got 4 1x2 to start us off, and a couple of 1x1s, and a 1x1 with a clip as well. So we'll stick a 1x2 and a 1x1 on there. Then we have a 1x1 with our clip goes on next, with our 1x2s running across, and a 1x1 like that. Then we're going to get some tiles, so we've got some silver 1x3s, another 1x1 trans blue piece. We've got a macaroni in the silver as well, a couple of 1x1s in silver, and a 1x2 curved piece as well. We'll stick the trans blue piece into one end of the macaroni. It's going to find itself on the end here, followed by a 1x1, and our 1x3 is going to go in. It's a little tight to clip in there. It's going to run across like that. Then we have our curved piece on this end here, just a 1x1 there. So that looks like that for the sort of rear area. So if we come back in, this is going to sit on this side, and of course all these pieces here are going to clip into the hinges that we've been adding in, so it should, I should hear a click as it goes in. So there we go. Now that's added to the rear part. Of course now we'll probably do the same for the other side. Oh, not quite yet. We're just going to add some more for this side, so we get a upward facing bracket to start us off with. Dark bluish grey upward facing bracket. We've got a 1x1 also round with a pin piece on. We've got another trans blue 1x2, sand blue 1x2, sand blue 1x2 with a slider, and another silver curved piece. We're going to stick these together, so upward facing bracket and our pin, our 1x2 slider, our trans blue plate. Then we stick our curved silver piece on, and another sand blue plate. We come in here, this is going to sit on top here, connecting closely to that silver curved piece there, so it continues up. And then we go to the oversized piece, and we're going to get two of these pieces here, and I'm going to thread these through. We'll start with the 1x1 round pin piece we just stuck in. We'll stick one end in here, this then folds under here, pins into this piece here, and this one feeds from here up to there, across there, and down into there. So we've got a wire hanging down there. And then we're not finished yet. We get 4 flats silver candle pieces. I'm going to snap all 4 together. They'll go into a 1x1 round with a pin on, and also we need another silver macaroni piece. Bring this back in here. We're going to add a silver macaroni piece here to finish off our trim. Now that, just feed that through there like that. And then this piece, how's that going to go? It's going to feed in across the bottom here and clip in there to give us some trim across. So that's that side done. Now we're going to do the same for the other side. So 1x4, then we get a 1x1 plate, snap that together. Let's stick our wedge on next. 12 goes on. Then we want to get a 1x4 plate, 1x3 plate. Then we've got our steep sloped piece. It's going to go on the end, followed by a 1x2. Then we've got our jumper tiles going on, so we have a 1x3 goes on. Then we're going to put 3 1x2s on. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got our hinge piece here. We're going to stick a 2x2 plate on there. Then a 1x2 plate goes on top. It goes on next. Clips on the end there. We'll flip this over. We're going to stick our white 1x1 round on the end here. Then we've got our clip piece again next to it, and then we're going to stick our hinge piece on top of that. Then with that done, we get our Z piece again. Going to stick that into a hinge piece and stick a 1x1 plate into the lower level down here. That feeds across the top there. There's a note here as well. It says liquid nitrogen was poured into the car for the time travel scenes to give the impression that it was cold. We'll put that to the side. Get a 1x4. Get a hinge as well. Stick that on there. Run this down. Then we're going to stick some cheese wedges down here. This then can stick on the end here, and then we'll clip that together like we did before. Then with that clipped together, forming that shape, we then get a 2x2. We're going to add that on top here. 1x2 plate goes on there. Then we can run a double cheese wedge. We've got 3 1x2 jumper tiles and a regular 1x2 tile goes on the end there. And our 3 jumpers down there and our single one there. Then we'll get our trans blue plates, 1x2, a couple of 1x1s, and our clip. Stick our clip in the end here. Then with that done, we get our silver pieces. So we've got silver 1x3s, macaroni piece, some 1x1s, And a curved piece. Curved piece again goes at the top here, followed by a 1x1. Then we run 1x3, another 1x3, 1x1 here, and then we're going to stick at the end of the macaroni again, another hopefully 1x1 plate. So a little stick in there like that. Now we can stick this into the car. Back again, we're going to hear the clicks from the, hopefully the hinges going in. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's in position there as well. And then we'll do the top bit again as well. So we need the upward facing bracket. Stick a 1x1 round with a pin in. Then we'll add our 1x2 with a slider on, sand blue. The trans blue piece there, that goes on there, sand blue on top there, that goes across there. Then we get 2 more those wire type pieces. Again, we'll feed this in now, so start off with just going through here. Feeds down to that. It feeds in there, then this one goes up again. To the top there. Then we'll do the same, we get another macaroni tile. We've got 4 candles in flat silver. And those together, again with a 1x1 round with a pin in the end. Just gonna go across the bottom here, sure they don't come out, and then this piece is up here to finish our trim off and keep the wire in position. Now with those done, we're going to get these 2 pieces here. We're going to add a clip piece to each end. And then, what do these clip into? So these clip into our pin pieces we stuck in here, and then there's a handle piece at the back here which we can clip into. So we've got some more of these wires connecting in there at the back. Then we also get a 1x2 with a handle piece. We get 5 pill shaped plates, and we also get 2 semicircle pieces. We're basically going to snap the 5 pill plates together. 2, 4, 5. We'll then stick the 1x2 handle on top, and then we'll cover the studs up here with our semicircle tiles going on. This will clip into our 2 clips here and go outwards there. Just put that to the side a moment, then we'll build our box of nuclear fun. We'll start with a 2x3, stick a yellow panel piece on there, one side overhang, stick another 2x3 on, and we'll stick a pill piece in there, get a couple of orange trans clear 1x1 rounds for our actual nuclear pieces, plutonium. Then we've got our corner panel pieces, and then we've got 2 yellow 1x1 plates. We're going to follow this round to make a box. fits on the end. And we've got a hinge piece that goes in the middle there. On the other side of that we've got a yellow cheese wedge like this. And coming back round to this way, we get sticker number 3, which has got plutonium handled with care written on it. Goes just on there. And we do the lid. So you get a 2x3, you get a 2x4 yellow plate as well. So these two plates together with the 1x4 on. We'll also stick a hinge piece on there, and then we're going to stick the labels on here as well. Sadly, these are stickers that go over 2 tiles. So it won't be perfectly lined up. Oh. Not too bad, I reckon. Lined up, and then we can stick this into the hinge there, and then you can see we can open the box of plutonium. This is going to sit in the front of the car. We can lift this up here. It's going to sit on the 4 studs we've got down here. Okay. So that fits in there. And then we'll just quickly do the hoverboard before we move to the last bag. So we start with a 2x2 round plate. We're going to stick semicircle, quarter circle tiles on, and we stick a 2x6 on, flip that over, we'll have a 2x4 there, 1x2 just after that, then we'll stick these converted 2x2 round pieces on, so a hoverboard there, and then we can stick sticker 11 on top. There's our hoverboard, that also goes just in here, and we can stick it hopefully on that. The idea is it sticks onto that jumper tile, but so there we go, that's that in the front. That's the end of bag 10. Move on to bag 11. We're now getting towards the wheels. I'm doing the stand for the nameplate and the minifigures. And then you get to choose how you want to customise the look. So first up, we're going to build 2 things, and we'll need an inverted 1x3 tile. So one of these, need 2 of these. Here's the other one. Jumper tile. Under there. There it is. 2 of these, we're going to get 2 silver curved pieces and some 1x2 tiles. Again, if I can see them. And I can't. So 2 bags in bag 11, there is. This is all the last bag. So we've got our, where our silver pieces are. There's another one. That's it. So then we're going to stick the curved pieces and the tiles on top here. Again, we've got two of these. And tough. Make a bit of room here to bring the car back in. These are going to go at the rear here to finish the trim up here. So you've got the whole, the inverted piece is going to go into this paddle piece. So just got to slide these in on both sides. It tries to give you a feel that it's connected up there. So put that to the side. Next up we are getting a 1x1x3 blue piece. We've got a window piece. We've got a 2x2 somewhere. Let's see, we've got a inverted 2x2 curved piece. We've got a couple of 1x2 plates in black. One there, one here. We've got two 2x2s with this connection in it. There's one. Here's the other one. There's the other one. And then I'm missing a 2x2 sloped piece there. So start off with, we get this 2x2 with the connection piece, stick a 1x2 into that. Then we're going to stick our window frame out the back. And then stick our blue 1x1x3 next to that. And on top we'll stick our 2x2 connection piece. We'll stick another 1x2 plate on top with our curved piece there, and then our inverted curved piece we've got on the other side. Make something a bit uniform like this. This is going to go at the back here, ready I think for our license plate eventually. And then this will clip into some ball joints that are in here. So let's just put that there, ready for our out of time license plate. Then we've got an upward facing bracket. We're going to stick a 1x4 tile onto that and stick another bracket in the back. Then we're going to get 4 panel pieces, which are like these. Then going to run 4 of these down, which give us that sort of grill, I think, for the back. And then we do the same with another bracket piece and a tile. And yeah, we're going to do 2 of these because these are going to go into like the exhaust of the car. So that goes in. Ooh. Pretty good way of doing it, isn't it? And we have this piece here. And then to finish it off, we'll get an upward facing bracket piece, a larger one. And we'll run a 1x3 jumper tile across. And then a skinnier upward facing bracket. And then onto that we'll stick a 2x3 black tile. That's then going to sit at the back like that. So it's going to go on the rear of the car. So we've got to do 2 of these. Let's do the other one before we stick them on. need a 1x3 jumper tile, then a skinny outward facing bracket. We'll stick the 2x3 tile on. And that goes in there. So now these two are ready. This can now go on to our jumper tiles on the back here. More like what you'd expect at the back. And now at this point you can build it however you like, so you get to choose now whether we do the original one, Back to the Future 2, or the third one. I think we'll go the original one for today, rather than going elsewhere. So we'll just continue with this one then, if we're doing the original one. So now we're going to do the bonnet of the car. We get one of these panel pieces here, a 1x8 plate, stick that across the bottom. Then we're going to get a 1x1, and we're going to stick a 1x1 with a stud on the side into that. Then we get two 1x1 and a third with studs on the side, and then we finish off with 1x1 at the top. That's going to go along the side, and then we do the same for the other side. And we need a 1x1 again, which I cannot see. Where's the stud on the side? Where are you hiding? It's just a 1x1 plate on top. So that's on there, and then we can sit this on the other side. Then running across, we're going to have some 1x4s with studs on the side, studs facing this way. Where's the other one? Need two of these. There's the other one. Then we'll bring back in the car. We can then add this to our bonnet, an existing one like that. Then we're going to make two for the side parts. So now we get a really long plate here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then we're going to add also a 1x12 brick on top of that. And then across the top of that we're going to run 3 1x4 panel pieces. This will form the edge of the bonnet. This is on a hinge, so it doesn't look like it fits very well, but it will then sit in there like that. So there's the bonnet all done. Then we've got to go around the back, so we're going to do the out of time bit now. So we look for the window insert here, and we're going to get the out of time license plate sticker. There's that. That's going to go into that window frame. And what we set in here. Could have done that at the same time we stuck it in, to be honest. It's now a little tricky to put in there. go. So got the license plate stuck in there now. There's some more details for the back. So now we have an inverted sloped piece. We're going to stick a wheel piece in front and a 1x4 across that. We'll then stick another inverted sloped piece on the other side, and a grill piece and across there. It's going to sit in the middle here. Hopefully. Then we'll put that to the side again. Now we're going to build our middle piece. We get this disc here. We're going to get a pin with a stud on the end. Stick that in the middle. An umbrella. It's going to go around this wheel piece here, all the way down, and on up. We then go into a 2x2 piece like this, but we're going to stick a disc on top with a hole in. That'll slide in there like that. And on top we get a 2x2 round disc again, but this time we have a printed band on it. There it is, facing the other way. That sits on top there. Then we'll stick a pin in the middle of it like that. This is going to sit just in this space back here, like that. Then we've got some more detail in the engine to do. So for those, we're going to get these pipes. We've got 2 taps. Two 1x1 round pieces too. We're going to stick the round pieces onto the tap. And the pipe going onto that. Do that again. Like this, bring this back in. So somewhere I missed 1 or 2 here and a black grill piece, and when I missed that, that's going to sit at the back here. And then these pipes, I'm going to start with the tap on the jumper here, and they're going to feed into some brackets that are at the back here. Again, these are a little fiddly to do. So those pipes feed in the back there. And then we've got the hook that's got to get the electric bolt. So we start with this angled pipe piece here. We're going to add a rod, 8-length rod in here. And we have a connector piece that goes in. Then we should have another 8-length rod goes in. Then we have another connector. And then we're going to stick a big hook piece like this in to catch the wire. The electricity comes down. That's going to sit on our bar piece at the back here, like that. You can't quite see. Now that's in position. Next, now we're going to do the wheels. So we've got these 4 pieces here, the wheels. Again, you can do, there'll be different wheels depending on which one you choose to do, because there's also these white wheels with the red inserts. It's running on a train track from the third movie, I think. Then you've got these pins. And then we're going to need to dig the tyres out of our oversized piece pack. So we're going to stick our inserts into our tyres. And it will go round like this. Let's do that first. And with that done, we're going to stick our pins all the way through. This will help then us stick the insert in the wheel itself. There's all of our wheels now. There's the wheels. Let's now attach these in, and they'll go into these orange pieces here. You pin them in. There's our car there. Now on wheels. Now just put the car out of the way a second. Now you can see the instructions. We've got to jump to page 283 to do the plaque that goes with it. But just out of interest, you can see the second version. The bonnet is the looking the same. We have a different license plate there. We'll have the futuristic sticker which you have here instead of the outer here one. Then you build some different parts here for the back rear part. We'll have the nuclear looking rubbish bin, so then that's why you've got bananas and things in here, so we can throw it in, get powered by that. We would have built that, and then the rest is the same. And then in terms of the sort of western one, we've got a similar bonnet here, but the 1x4s actually stick out of the bonnet rather than inside the bonnet like we have them at the moment. We have the futuristic license plate, and then we build a similar approach here for the rubbish powered part, but then we also build the front area here, which would then stick onto those bonnet areas with some modifications that were made. And then the wheels would be different. We'd go down the white wheel route with the red hubcaps. So there's not too much difference, but you've got lots more spare pieces left over as well to consider as well. But you can always change it up if you want to. So then we start with the plaque bit. So we start with a 2x14, I think. We're going to add 2 T-shaped brackets here, and we'll stick a 1x4 tile in between each of them. Stick that there. We'll then get one of these sloped pieces to go into those T things, brackets. We'll then add the time machine sticker for the details of the time machine. It says time machine, manufacturer Dr. E. Brown Enterprises, year 1985, power 1.21 gigawatts, fuel plutonium, activation speed 88 miles per hour. And that's our plaque, and then of course we can bring our minifigures in that we built at the start of the whole thing. We can stick them on our plaque like that. And then, not to forget, by the way, we can still change our wheels. Let's go to the wide camera so you can see it. That's it now, all completed in the first version with the one. And then hopefully, if I go underneath here and activate this red flip, you can see the wheels hover mode, which work quite well. And then of course, you know, as we built earlier, you can now open the wing doors if we want to, access into there, and you can see the details of the inside of the car. So that's it complete. We also had the flap then to go next to it as a display item. So let's go back to the main camera for our stream of building the time machine from Back to the Future. Again, I'll show you the wheels if you like from this angle, if I can get there. So you have that little lever underneath, and then you can flip them up, go into hover mode, fly off, which is quite cool. And again, the doors, if you wanted to see, come up that way. You can open both doors, and then you can open the bonnet as well. And then inside the bonnet, we've got the hoverboard and the plutonium that way. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the two streams that we've done for building the time machine. If you did, do hit that like button so that I know you enjoyed it as always. And as I said at the start of the stream, we'll be doing the Mario and Yoshi set next time. So keep an eye out on the channel when I put that up. Probably be next week, but just double check. I still need to take a photo of the set to make the thumbnail. So I'll do that hopefully later today. And as always, hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified with the bell notification turned on for when I do post those live streams up, so you're aware of when they're happening as well. So that's it for today. Whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy yourself. Join me next time for Mario and Yoshi, but until then, stay safe and I'll see you next time.